Ladles and jelly spoons. Tim Down for living with MS in Tenerife. I've made it. I'm here at the Monte Cristo. Found a shady spot. I found some people to talk to. Webby's not here yet, but he said he might come down later. And you are watching Freaky Friday. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. You will not believe all the rigmarole I had to go to between yesterday afternoon, picking up the car, driving to Santa Cruz, going to the hospital, getting to the shopping centre, having a little bit of lunch, I'll tell you about that in a minute, and going and buying Christina a birthday present. And when we'd all finished and done, I said, right, now we're going to walk around the village, around the town, around the capital. And she said, I want to go home. So I ended up coming home, sticking her in a chair. She was knackered. She was happy as Larry with all the stuff. And she says, I said, I'll take the car back now. And then I took the car back to the Duke shops it was. And then I put in my phone, how do I get back home? And it says, if you get on the bus now, you're going to be home by 5:45. Cool dude. I said, cool dude. So I apologise for the background. It's just the bin. I'm actually going to do this. So you've got a little bit of blue skies there, ladles and jelly spoons. I'm going to move my second camera and my Wi-Fi. There you go. Let me just, what have we got here? There you go. That's pretty cool. And there you go. You got a bit to look at now. Cool dude. So I'm just going to see what you guys are saying. We got Jeff Daniels, Chris Godfrey, Nikki's on. It's not cancelled. It's not cancelled. You're right. Evening. I said it was cancelled just in case I didn't make it back, and then I thought it'd be a nice surprise. And now I find out who's got the notifications turned on. There you go. Chris Godfrey, Alan's on, Anne-Marie's on. Great. Don't forget just to go to timothydowd.com/events if you want to find out where I am. In fact, I keep that more up to date than a lot of people think. Anne-Marie's on, James Kerr, Stephen Fagan, Jay's on, Wentz done. Craigie, Carol, Louise Parks, Webby's on. The mayor will be down before the end of the show. Well, thanks for joining. That's the end of the show now, ladies and gentlemen. Webby couldn't make it. There you go. And whoops, talking foodies, watching from Payton. Is that Payton or Payton? I went to Payton on holiday once. Simon Dale's on, Emma Kelly's on, Martin Voss, Lee Shaw. All right, Lee. How's Annie? Everything okay? Your favourite bars over there? I'm on the Tim and Tonics again, but I'm definitely going to have a gin today. Schweppes Tonic Zero, there you go. Or Tonica. Ted Whitfield. And Payton, Devon, yeah. I thought that was the first holiday I remember that in Payton. I'm going to send this guy over a microphone. You can clip it or mag it, it's up to you. Just don't press any buttons. Clip it. Let's do a sound check before I get you on. What do you?
1 2 1 2 1 2
Perfect, 3. Perfect. He knows how to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, so you are watching Freaky Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, we got the famous John Williams, haven't you, John? Right?
Infamous.
I just asked his name again. I'm totally terrible, you know. I mean, I could have got away with it, but I thought, well, I won't get away with it. This is John Williams. He's staying at the Atlantic Holiday Company.
Holiday, yeah.
And with your beautiful partner,
Lana.
Hi, Lana. You're not on it yet, but you will be in a minute because you look more interesting. You two can be on it as well if you want. You don't want it, no? Is he not? Don't belong to you. So, John Williams. So you wrote the score for Star Wars.
Yes. Well, there's a story behind that as well.
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, let's do a different story first. First of all, how do you know me?
Drew Kelly Savaki, going on the internet and thinking, well, we came here about 3 years ago.
Right.
And we stopped in, it's called the Sabella, I think now. It's gone to a 5-star hotel. But we drove up the coast and I said, do you know what? I like it up here, but it's a bit quieter than where we were in ADEJE.
Oh, you were like in the Isabella Hotel?
Yeah.
Was that a GF Isabella?
No, it was a beer star. It was
oh, wait, I'll tell you what it's called now. It's called the I know which one it is. I know which one it is.
Lovely hotel.
It's the one just around the corner from Tanyo's and
Yeah.
what have you. Yeah, okay, I know it. Yeah.
So we got a car, we drove up the coast, and I said, you know what, I love it up here. I said, next time we come, we'll try and get somewhere a little bit quieter. So we just got Google Maps, so we looked up, and then we saw the Hard Rock Hotel, and I thought, well, I want to go a little bit further than that. And next port, really, next place was here, Callio. And as soon as you put Callio on, you're inundated with Tim. So that really made us decide, and we watched you intently for the last 6 months.
So basically, you've been already. You just haven't drunk the beer and had the sun.
Yes.
And I mean, I like blowing my own trumpet, but I don't want to do that. What I really want to do is say, what was the thing that sort of tipped you to sort of say, okay, this is it?
The location of the hotel. It's right on the rocks, you know.
So it wasn't like the area, mostly the area of the restaurants and stuff. It was definitely like the hotel location.
The hotel, and then we looked around the area, and it looked reasonably quiet. And I thought, you know, this will do us. This will be great. Plus the fact it was quite reasonable, the hotel.
I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
This place has just opened up.
Yeah.
A week for $600, including flight.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's got your own kitchen and everything.
Yeah.
So you don't. I mean, I suppose it's self-catering or something like that. But there we go.
Well, we've got it's sort of a part hotel. The Atlantic.
I've never been in, but I know lots of people who stayed there, and they say it's fantastic.
The rooms are huge.
Yeah.
The only hiccup we had was looking at all the YouTube videos, yourself included, and finding a storm washed all the. There's some apartments lower down, and it washed all the support pillars out, and it's. So I rung up Jet2 and I said, "What's this storm in?" Don't know anything about it, and then we realised it was 2003.
It was 2003. In fact, the last storm we had here that I remember was 2016, I think, where it washed away. No, we came in 2014. In the October 2014, the beach got washed away.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a terrible storm, and the rains came down the Barranco and just washed the beach away. So they rebuilt it, but our beach is a stony beach.
Yes.
And the sand that's there is ground up by like a cement mixer type thing, right?
Yeah.
And what happened is that got washed away, and then they rebuilt it, and then COVID hit, and the guy who had the bar did something. He was evicted, but he appealed and he's got back in now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same guy now, and he's redoing it, but he's still not put the beds on.
Okay.
So there's no sunbeds on the beach.
You're right. You're right.
The thing is, if you want the concession for sunbeds on the beach, you will make your money back on day one. On day one. In fact, they were telling me they get $8,000 a month on the sunbeds.
Really?
Which was the rent on the restaurant as it was.
Okay.
But he's extended the restaurant now.
Yes.
He's extending it all down. And when that's done, that's going to be a really nice place.
Be gorgeous, yeah.
The only thing is, locals can't afford to drink there.
Okay. Oh, really?
No.
Well,
it's designed for tourists only.
Well, there's a few restaurants around here which I thought was way over the top.
I got the bus. I'll tell you in a minute about my journey. But I got the bus back from Fanny Bay Plaza today.
Yes.
And my bus was 15 minutes late. but it tells me on the app that it's 15 minutes late. So I thought, well, I can't go and have a quick beer because I'm off the beer for June, right? So I went and had a quick gin and tonic. I thought, I'll have a gin and tonic, right? Why not? I'll treat myself, right? He charged me £8
I know.
for this. They charged me £3.50 if I get the local tonic. I've got the tin of tonic, so it's the tonic zero, but £8, €8.
That's crazy.
Yes. Right. So you've got the you got the hotel. You've looked at Kayosavaki.
Yeah.
You found out that everybody calls it Callao.
Yes,
Which
Callao.
it isn't.
Yeah.
It's called Callao.
Callao.
Callao. It's like yow.
Yeah.
Callao.
Yeah.
And where you've only been here since a couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
So do you eat out or do you eat in the hotel?
Well, we've got cooking facilities in the hotel as well. We've had a meal in the hotel. We had breakfast there. We decided to go to State 21 on the first night, and that's when we realised it was well overpriced. Really, I thought.
Well, State 21 is a chain.
Yeah.
And it's designed that if you need to ask the price, you can't afford to thing you know.
Yeah.
And it's not that we can't afford it, but sometimes I just want a steak that doesn't cost me an arm and a leg.
Yeah, you're right.
And if you want a steak that costs you an arm and a leg, you got a Legendary over in the Rosa Centre.
Okay.
that is a real. I should recycle really, but it's blowing off the table. That is a great restaurant, a great service. I mean, the service is second to none. It's like 5-6-star service.
Really? Wow.
And behind the back, yes,
Yeah.
you know, and it's really, really good. And they do dry aged Wagyu beef, which is hung in the window for you to see. They'll kill you a lobster on demand, that type of thing. So I mean, if you want that type of experience, and Christine said she took the cheapest thing on the menu. She took the cheapest thing on the menu, which was these spinach raviolis. And she said that was the verdammt best ravioli she's ever eaten.
Yeah.
Verdammt is German for like,
yes,
you know,
yes,
verdammt best, and it really was the best one. So Legendary over in the Rosa Centre. Tell him Tim sent you. Say hello to what's his name? I can't remember his name. Christian, I think it is. No, it's not. That doesn't matter. So yeah, State 21 is a great experience.
Yeah, it was good,
and the food's good.
It was beautiful. It was great.
But it's not in keeping with the village, if you know what I mean.
Really.
But I think what's happening, and I don't want to jinx it, but I think that's the future.
Okay.
I think what's happening is people want a 5-star experience. I mean, they want to turn Tenerife into the Maldives, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't sink. Yeah. So when the Maldives sink, they want you to come. So they're trying to get a lot more better quality here. And like people like me that came over here because it's sunshine all year round and it's $1 a pint. Yeah. We were in shock when David put I mean, I've been here 10 years and it's gone up to €2, right? You know?
We were in shock when my wife come back and said, it was only €4 for 2. Wow, you know.
Wait till she buys me a gin.
Yes.
That's more expensive.
Yes. But not as expensive as the pilot boat in Anglesey.
As the what?
As the pilot boat in Dulles in Anglesey.
Really?
Yeah, I play a little bit of folk music, and we're booked to play a festival called Folk on the Farm in July. I play in the duo. They have a folk night there, so I thought...
How many's in the band?
2. A duo. So we went down there, we got there,
Sorry,
the weather was bad.
I couldn't resist.
Yeah. The weather was bad in Anglesey, and I said, "You on? Let's have a large gin and tonic." So, you know, it's just ding on your phone now, and then you look later. And it was £24.
Oh, for 2?
For 2.
That's not bad.
Yeah, for 2. I mean, but for this little tiny pub in the middle of nowhere.
Where you want to go?
Yeah.
Have you got a car?
Yeah.
Go to the Obama.
Okay.
All right. So you go out up the village, turn left, go until you see this Moorish red brick or red stone hotel. called Abama Golf.
Yeah.
Abama, not Obama, Abama. And you go up there and you park in the car park and then walk down the hill to the beach.
Yeah.
It's a public beach, but they pretend it's private.
Okay.
But it is a public beach because you can't have private beaches in Spain.
Okay.
So anybody can get there. And people sort of say, where are you going? Just say the beach.
Yeah.
Beach, you know.
Yes.
Anyway, there's a bar on the beach, and obviously that's the bar for the hotel. And a couple of friends, I think, are they here? No, they're not here. They were going to a wedding, and there was three of them. There's two lads and one of the guy's wives, and they ordered 2 pints and a gin and tonic, right? And he thought, well, I'm at the Obama now. I can't start getting coins out, right? So he took a 50 out, right? And the guy went, thank you. And he's waiting for his change. And there wasn't any. There would have been, right? But they automatically just, you know, they say, well, yeah. I think it was like 30 euros for the gin and 10 euros a pint, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. But it was like 50 bucks near enough. 40, but whatever it was. And then the guy just sort of like assumed the tip, you know?
Yeah.
But having said that, I worked there one Christmas. They had paella on the beach, was this thing as a magician. I was the table magician.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd go around the tables and they were paying me 4 times my normal fee.
Okay.
Because it was Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah.
And they paid me 4 nights a week, 2 weeks before Christmas. So I did 8 gigs. And every table gave me at least 50 euros as a tip. At least. If you're watching The Taxman, I gave it all to charity.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Living with MS in Tenerife. My wife is my charity. There you go. There you go. I'm just going to check. There we go. We have still on. Right. I've got to go check, see what they're saying. But we're going to come back and interview in a minute.
Okay.
So you're still on camera if you want to be.
No problem.
Right. So I'm going to go down from Bobby Ricky says hi from Blackpool Hospital, recovering from a bypass op. Oh dear. I remember I was in a little village in Wales and they had a bypass built. That was massive. It took years. And then Sarah Charles is on. Beautiful place with lots of steps. Probably when you go backwards, it doesn't make sense, but it's still fun. 24 is not bad. Flip me, Tim. Glad I'm not taking you out, lol. Hey, you can if you want. Christina doesn't like going out, so I'm open to offers. Andrea, if you're watching, welcome. I met a young lady on the bus stop today, and she didn't know where to go, and I helped her out.
Okay.
And I gave her my my address, and she was gorgeous. She was gorgeous. Andrea, if you're watching, welcome to the channel. Sarah Charles is on. Going backwards, where are you finding these deals, JBM? Oh, that means we're going to find out a deal from JBM in a minute. The more you book, the better the deals. That reminds me of beans. Beans are good for the soul and the heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. Eat more beans with every meal. I'm doing that for my granddaughter Malika, who's just learnt that, and she's singing it all day. Cool, dude. They're coming over at the end of June. I'm going to teach you some really raunchy songs, Malika. That's cool. Your mum will kill me. Darren Jones is on. What app do you use for the bus, Tim? I just got the 10 Mass app. So Webby's pinging me. Sod him. So it's 10 Mobile. Excuse me. 10 Mass Mobile, the blue one. And it says trip completed. And all you do is you purchase a ticket here. And I'm purchasing the residence ticket for $0 because I'm a resident and I get free bus. But you only get it free for the first time. And on the second time, if you haven't used it 10 times, then they charge you 19 euros. So it's the Canarian ticket. And when you go to your tickets, you see that I bought a daily ticket, which is now void. And I bought the Canarian ticket. And when I press the Canarian ticket, it tells me I've made 26 this month. Okay. Which is enough for the free trip. And then when you say travel, it turns to a, oops. When you tap travel, I can't do it backwards. Oh yeah, there you go. Then it asks you to scan a QR code. Cancel. And then you just show the ticket to the bus driver, and you're done. So it's the 10 Mas Mobile. Mobile. It's MOVIL, but a V is a B in Spanish. There you go. It's Craig's on, and Smiler's on from New Zealand. Trish is on. Gideon's on. I remember the MGM 5-star, but can't remember the full name. Oh dear. I'm going backwards. Okay. I'm going to look for QQs in case there's a question. There was no QQs. So if you want to ask a question, you want to guarantee that I'll look at it, then what I want you to do is to put QQ before your question. Doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase, and we'll do that. So Ian Owl's on. Darren Jones, cheers, Tim, you're done. She'd be on the 24-hour loop. No, I was talking to her, and I felt she had this bikini on and a sort of a dress over it that was like a knitted dress.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But the knitting, it was crocheted basically, yeah? So she was basically naked in front of me.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel comfortable of whipping my camera out and doing a 24-hour loop, you know? Yeah, I should have done, but I didn't feel comfortable. Because when I said, "Do you need help?" right?
Mm-hmm.
I said it in Spanish, and she did it as if she didn't understand.
Okay.
So I said it in English, and then she said, "I only speak Spanish." I said, "I was speaking Spanish." She said, "But you look English, so I didn't expect it."
Yeah.
And then afterwards, she says, "Your Spanish is fantastic," she says.
Fantastic.
I said, "You're just trying to pick me up."
Yeah.
She went, "Cool, dude." Anyway, John Williams.
Yes.
So you've been here. You've sampled some of the restaurants.
Yes.
Have you booked for Little Germany yet?
No, is it closed?
No, it's not. They've just reopened.
Okay.
They just don't open Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're open.
We'll definitely go to Little Germany.
But you got to book beforehand to get a table outside.
Okay.
And tell them you're booking because of Tim.
Yeah.
And then she'll look after you. Well, she looks after everybody, but she'll buy me a pint.
Okay, good.
In fact, I owe her a pint.
Yeah.
So you're paying for the one that I already.
Cool.
Yeah, go to Little Germany, and if you like steak, the rump steak.
Yeah.
Don't get the top end.
Yeah.
They do the rump steak with kreuzer butter, so herb butter.
Yeah.
And caramelized onions.
Nice.
That is there. And if you tell him a couple of days before that's what you're having, he'll cut a nice one off for you.
Okay.
Because he doesn't get the steaks frozen.
Yeah.
He goes and he buys the rump.
Yeah.
And he cuts them himself.
Nice. Yeah.
And when I tell him I'm coming,
He keeps you a nice one.
oh yeah, I like the butt. You know the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We went to a restaurant yesterday. It was yesterday. El Rancho something or other.
Where is it?
That way.
It wasn't an all-you-can-eat meat place next to a gas station.
No, it was. We found it online after watching your channel. It come up after your channel.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
So I even got paid for that with the advert.
Yeah. What was it called? I did take a picture of it when we saw it online.
Was it a bus? Oh, you're in a car, you said.
But it was fabulous. It was. It's almost like in a garden centre in a big shed, and there's lots of people in there. Lots of staff. And I said,
Was it quite far away? It was like 20 minutes, half an hour away.
Yeah.
Past Los Cristianos.
Yeah.
Was it a banana plantation?
I think so.
Did it have a big topiary with a sheep outside?
Can't remember that.
Can't remember that one.
What was the name of that restaurant we went to? Okay. I will find it, yeah. Yeah. But we ordered 2 barbecues. I thought, well, just go for a barbecue. And the waiter came over and I said, can we have 2 barbecues? He said, no, you just want 1.
Really?
Yeah. And it was huge. It was huge.
Was it?
It was lovely. It was lovely. It was about, I don't know, I don't like talking about prices of things very much because it doesn't bother me that much. But it was about
It's good for them though.
32 euros for
For two people.
3 drinks and 2 people.
3 drinks and 2 people.
Yeah, three pints of beer.
Yeah.
And did we have a foot? I mean, I had nice
Oh,
drink.
I thought it said 3 drinks.
No, that wasn't free.
3 drinks.
Three pints, ice cream for dessert, and
And a barbecue.
a barbecue. Fabulous. I'll find it now.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
The people who own Stake 21 also own the Tapas boutique down the bottom,
Okay.
opposite your hotel. And they've got the same menu over in the Rosa Centre, but it's called Tapas Emporium.
Okay.
And if you go before 5 o'clock, it's 25 euros for 2 people. And you get 5 tapas and the basket of bread and all the stuff. 25 euros.
De Nino.
Yeah, it's next door to the one I'm talking about. So it's called El Rancho de Niños. It's the ranch of the children,
Okay.
and it's actually got some special stuff there for kids as well.
It was fab.
Yeah,
It
it's
really
very
was.
family friendly. And I'd say how to get there. You go towards Los Cristianos, you go past Los Cristianos, and you get to a place called Las Chafiras. And you can either get off at Guaza and go through Cho, which is probably, if I'm telling you how to do it, it's probably not as good. Carry on the motorway, get off the first Las Chafiras exit, and then come back on yourself. And then it's halfway up on the left-hand side, it's signposted. So go there. I've never been myself, but I'm actually going to go now.
It was really good.
I'm going to take Christina. And if there's another one called El Cordero,
Okay.
and it's called the goat or the lamb, the goat, I think it's El Cordero. And that's in a banana plantation.
Okay.
Same deal. But you can walk out the back and pet the goats.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And my wife says, "Oh, isn't it nice they got a little zoo here?"
Yeah.
So it's not a zoo, darling. It's not a zoo. I said, you know when you see the lobsters and the crabs in the tank, yeah? It's not an aquarium. And I'm actually going to ruin somebody's life today
Yeah.
by telling you that this little piggy went to market. She wasn't going shopping.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry if I've ruined your childhood. This little piggy went to market. She wasn't shopping. Cool dude. Let's see. Am I still on? Oh yeah. The sound's great. The sound's great. Even though it's because Webby's not here because he's not shouting.
Okay.
It's because we're not shouting. So now a little bit of personal stuff.
Yes.
You come from the Wirral, or you're born in the Wirral?
Born in Birkenhead.
Born in Birkenhead?
Yeah, Birkenhead. Yeah. They still live on the Wirral.
My brother lived in Mells for a
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Or Meals, as we called it.
Mells.
Mells.
Yeah.
Meals.
Yeah. That's nice.
He married a girl from there, Vicky Jones. Big family, the Joneses. Professor, what have you. And lots of families. And then he went into the family and moved to Meals, as I called it. It's Mells.
Meals,
It's Mells.
yep.
I don't know. But I only ever visited in the winter,
Okay.
so it was horrible.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it was like Blackpool without sun.
Yeah. It's almost Blackpool with grass now. The
Oh,
grass
really?
is growing on really like Park Gate.
Really?
Yeah. It's
So are you near Mells? Are you in
not
Mells?
far. About
Not
10
far.
minutes.
10 minutes from Mells.
But when you live on the Wirral, everything's 10 minutes.
That's also true. That's
Yeah.
also true. And can I ask what you do for a living?
Retired now.
Retired.
Yeah. But I used to.
Train robber.
Yeah, train robber. I had a bathroom company for quite a few years, and then
On the motorway where you pay €5 to go in.
yeah, and that was okay, but damaged the back, and I thought right, and just at the same time, my wife Lana said, "I'm going to do a nursing degree." And I said, "Well, we've just retired." Anyway, she did it, and I took up playing some different musical instruments, and
And now,
ended up being in a duo. Yeah.
and now you're in a duo
Yes.
with
Laura Carr. We're called Red Letter Road.
Red Letter Road.
That's like a red lorry green.
It is,
lorry, that
yeah.
one,
Red Letter Road.
Yeah.
So where can we see some of your stuff? You got anything out there on the internet? Or?
Yeah, on the internet, there's some on YouTube.
Yeah. Red Letter Road, ladies and
yeah.
gentlemen.
Got no album out yet. We got together last year. Done a few festivals this year and quite a few gigs leading up to the holiday.
What direction do you play?
It's sort of folk and acoustic. Laura plays fiddle.
Okay.
Great voice, great girl. Very tenacious. She's there every week to rehearse.
And you play?
Yeah, and I play a cello mandolin.
A cello mandolin?
Yeah.
Wow. I've got a mandolin, but I don't play it.
Yeah, well, it's a cello mandolin is a guitar-sized mandolin.
Okay.
And my original
Is it
one,
tuned like a mandolin?
nearly.
Okay.
It's tuned G D A D. So there's 2 Ds.
Okay.
And it was after seeing a guy called Steve Knightley. He's in a band called Show of Hands, who was a fabulous. He's one of the top folk and acoustic singer-songwriters in the country. And I saw him play years ago, and I thought I'd love one of those instruments. And
So how did you start with duo?
well, I've been in a few different things over the last. I've been 13 years now.
So you're a concert secretary, one of the working men's
Yeah,
clubs.
I've worked there. I've been on the committee for folk for Whittle Folk Festival, and
Right.
I've got, you know, I know a lot of people now in this show.
So basically, it's nepotism.
It is. It
Yeah,
is
okay.
always that way.
All right.
So yeah, it's
That's the best way to get it.
very enjoyable. But do you want me to tell you about the John Williams and
Yeah,
Star
go on.
Wars
Yeah,
thing?
John. This is for you just joining us, ladies and gentlemen. This is John Williams, and you're watching Freaky Friday. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is John Williams. When he first came on, I said, "Oh, I really enjoyed you doing the Star Trek theme," and he said, "I got a story about that."
Yeah.
So here we go.
Well, I decided to write an album at home, singer-songwriter stuff, and I polished it like you know, Tim, with any of this digital stuff. You can spend hours and hours trying to get the right sound and the right feel. 3 years on, I was about ready to 13 tracks let go. And my wife's father came over to visit us, and he wanted a disc to put some photos on. My disc with all my albums on the back of the computer on a hard drive. So I thought, I'll be clever here. He's Russian, Lana's dad. So I'll put Gurner's hard drive in Russian, and I format it because I had a spare one, and I took it downstairs. When I come back upstairs, there's still the Russian on my computer, and I thought, what is that there? And I formatted my drive on the back with all the music on. So I didn't have a full backup, but eventually Eleanor, the company that done the mastering online, said, "You've got 6 tracks here. Why don't you actually release it as an EP?"
Right.
I said, "Well, okay." So we did, and it's called John Williams 6 of 10 on Spotify.
On Spotify.
It's on Spotify.
John Williams, 6 of 10 on
Yeah.
Spotify. Do you peel oranges in your pocket as well?
But they put it on John Williams, the composer's site.
No.
Yeah. So
You got millions of views.
I had 17,000 hits in 3 weeks.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
It is good. It is good. Free advertising. Yeah.
It is. I'm going to change my YouTube channel to Sting.
Yeah, Sting, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Sting Undressed or something like that. I'm an Englishman in Kylio.
Yeah.
Is this your missus now?
It is, yeah.
What's her name again?
Lana.
Lana, I'm going to put you on if you don't mind. 1 minute, all right.
Middle of a conversation. You can't stop women talking.
Your nurses. Well,
Yes.
I have an emergency.
Yeah.
Just so. Just so. I just told everybody I was going to go out for the beer for a month. And
Yeah, I saw that online.
That was it.
Yeah, so people buy your beer all week.
they do, yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest problem is on a Friday. I want a gin and tonic if you don't mind. A big gin and tonic with a tonic zero. Webby will get it in a minute.
So how we met was quite a fluke.
You're in Russia.
I was in England, and I'd lost my late wife had passed away. She had that asthma attack at 33
Oh no.
on holiday, and my little lad was 3.5 then. And
God.
I was lost for a few years, and a friend of mine, Steve, that I worked with in Saudi Arabia, said, "Come on over and see me." I said, "Where are you, Steve?" He said, "I'm in Kiev." Where the hell is Kiev? He said, "It's just past Poland."
Just past the chickens.
Yeah. So yeah, just past the chickens. So went over there. His girlfriend came to the airport. It was absolutely stunning. And she said, "I'm awful sorry, Steve has had to gone away on. He's a specialist welder. He's gone to the Hungarian border and to get welding rods, and his British passport has run out, so they won't let him back
Won't
in."
let him back in.
So with all the Cyrillic writing and the names, everything, not being able to understand it, I said, "Maybe we need a translator." And she said, "Oh yes, that'd be great, and some excursions to go on." So the girl that was going to translate for us was ill, and Lana, my wife, did a bit of translating, but she was a secretary for a big company. So she phoned Lana, and we met. She took me around for 10 days everywhere in Kiev. And then she came over. I invited her over for her birthday, which was in June, to the UK. And that was it, really. We backwards and forwards for about a year. And then she came over and we got married. And we've been married 20 years now, nearly.
20 years.
Yeah.
So when she met you, you were better looking.
Probably a little bit, yeah.
Actually, you're not bad, actually.
72.
72. You don't look 72.
Yeah.
You don't look 72. Does he look 72? Put in the comments. Do you want to hold your own?
Sorry?
If I go and get a drink, do you want to go and hold your own?
Yeah, come on.
Do you want to stay there?
Yeah, I'll stay here.
I'll tell you what, there you go. You're on. That's your camera. You can tell them whatever you like.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Nice to see you. No, okay, thanks.
You sure?
Yeah. Well, I've been left in charge of Tim's camera, and a little bit daunting, really. We came to Callio really because of Tim. We saw the hotel down in Callio, Slovakia, and we thought it was quite a nice hotel, that. And then when we put the name in, Tim seemed to be like the ambassador for the area. He done that many vlogs that I thought, this is a nice place, this, and he walked everywhere. So I thought, right, we'll take a shot at this hotel. And we're in the Atlantic Holiday Hotel, and it's really, really nice. It's right on the coast. There's nothing in front of us. We've got a great room. They upgraded us when we got there. We have cooking facilities. The room is absolutely huge. Everything is really spot on, and it was quite a reasonable price as well. We decided to hire a car, didn't we, when we came over? So we've done a bit of traveling around the island. We've been to Tenerife twice before, yeah. And so we do know our way around a little bit, but really love this place. It's quite laid back, very friendly. People in the hotel are really friendly. It's not like when you're right in the middle of ADEJE or Los Cristianos, where it can be a little bit like Blackpool. And this is WEBBY. Come on, is it? Yeah. But yeah, we saw Tim online, and then once you put Callio in, you get Tim. You get Tim, no matter what you.
Well, he's big enough, isn't he?
Yeah.
You're gonna find him, ain't you?
Yeah. So
looking lad, isn't he? Follows his plan. Yeah, come on. So who are you?
I'm John Williams.
Oh, hey, John.
You're WEBBY.
Yeah, I'm Royal, so
How do you do?
I know John Williams, but he's not your colour.
Yeah.
And he was the fastest postman many years ago.
Really?
For the Rumbelows Cup final. Yeah. Bought for 250,000 he was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's quality. Yeah, he's all good.
A lot of John Williams is about though.
Cool dude. No, don't put me on, no. We were being quiet. I was looking after your seat. Oh, yeah.
You're making what you were doing. You were annoying this young man here.
Let me tell you something. He teaches himself to me, Martin. What?
Well, Mr. Dowd is back now, thankfully.
I'm back. Am I Mr. Garvey? I thought that was Andrew's dad.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tim Down for Living There, Mr. Tenerife, and you're watching Freaky Friday. You come on in a minute.
Yeah, well, you two carry on.
So, where did we get up to in your life story?
We got up to go into Kiev and meeting my wife, and she came over to the UK. We got married. We live in the Wirral. Lana's a SRN now. She's done a nursing degree. She's done really well with that. And I'm retired and doing a bit of music and generally making myself useful.
and how many holidays do you get a year these days?
Oh, one really.
Is it?
It's quite busy with the music, and Lana's quite busy with she does a lot of nursing homes, so she's like almost like a supply nurse. So she'll go where she's needed,
Right.
which gives us a bit of freedom
Of
with
course
the
it does, yeah.
festivals and things. So it's it was a compromise when we got together.
So we've got 20 minutes to go until the end of the show. Is there anything that you want to cover that we haven't covered yet?
Not really. Just that get over, listen to Tim, and get over here to Callio.
Get over to Callio. There you go,
Yeah.
Callio.
Callio.
So where you stay? Where are you?
At the holiday, Atlantic Holiday Hotel. Yeah, there, yeah.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, totally.
It's lovely. Yeah, lovely.
Totally,
So I'm going to tell a story now about yesterday and today,
Okay.
and then we're going to tell a story about Webby's car.
Even today, don't even go down there.
And let me do this. I'm going to stick that there. I'm going to put this here. Why am I? Oh, my battery. There you go. I get this here. I'm going to say thank you very, very much to John Williams. John Williams, thank you very much.
Thanks, Tim. Nice
I think
to meet you.
I think your missus is having a great time, so I'm going to leave her
Yeah,
alone.
leave her alone.
And you're here till
The 15th,
the 15th, so we'll probably see you again.
next Friday.
We'll probably see you again next Friday. And don't forget to give Kirsten a call or go around in Little Germany and book a table before you go.
I will.
And tell Axel if you fancy a steak, tell him the rump steak. Well, I mean, you look at the menu. Look at the menu. I don't want to tell you that. The other place I recommend is the Tapas Emporium.
Okay.
Over in Playa Paraíso. If you go before 5 o'clock, it's 25 euros for two people.
Yeah.
But if you go after, it's 35.
Yeah.
So and you get a little bit more. You get a bit more thing. But that's really, really good. That is really good. Tapas Emporium. Same owners of Steak 21.
Yeah.
And in fact, if you go onto your phone and you download Too Good To Go, do you know that app?
No.
Too Good To Go is an app where businesses can put in food that's going to spoil tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
And you can get a bag of food. And I usually pick up a bag of food for $3.99.
Okay.
And it's 10 euros worth of food at the thing. I chuck a lot of it away, unfortunately, because it really is off, right? But Tapas Emporium have also got the running sushi bar in Playa Paraíso.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in Playa Paraíso, there's it's called Downtown Sushi, and you can get 50 euros worth of sushi for 3 euros if you go on that app.
Wow.
You got to pick it up between 11 and 11:30 in the evening.
Can I contradict you a little bit?
Yeah.
Why are you sending this gentleman over to pay appraisal? This is all matter. We want these people eating in Kosovaki. There's your answer, right? Yeah, because you're all right. That's why you answered it. We want to be Kosovaki. That's why they come to Kosovaki. There's a lot of beautiful restaurants in it. And this is the. Thank you very much.
So that's the difference between nice people and nasty people.
No, I'm not nice. I'm nice. I'm nice people. I like to support my community and the people where I am. Right. So they're all going Webby, thumbs up. I know they are. That's true. Sorry.
Ian Al's on.
Morning, Oli. How are you, big man? I'll see.
I'm just going to see if there's a QQ for you, John. Emmy Kelly, have you any idea when you're getting your car back? That's for me.
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
And Red Letter Road sounding good. Is that a carbon fibre 8-string made in Ireland?
It is.
Wow.
It was made in during the lockdown over at in Donegal.
Is it 8-string?
8-string, yeah, like your mandolin.
Oh, right, of course.
So it's in pairs.
Yes, okay, yeah. In a couple in octave, a couple in unison.
Yeah. No, they're all unison.
They're all in unison?
They're all unison, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On my mandolin, I think the first two are in octave, and the last two are unison.
Mhm.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to thank John Williams for being on, and then I'm going to get Webby. Well, I'm going to tell you a story first, and then we'll get Webby on for the last 10 minutes, he says.
Yeah.
So, John, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sim.
And
Nice to meet you.
don't forget, go and subscribe to Spotify.
Your money
Do
well.
you get paid on Spotify? Does Spotify pay you?
Not so far.
Not so far. So go and have it blasting out all day long, and we see it. In fact, I get paid on Spotify.
Well, to be
For
honest,
Dave Bonnie.
that's a lie. I get paid through L&R, who are the agents.
Yeah, okay.
So we've had a couple of £100 back over the years.
There you go.
It's been okay.
It's better than a kick in the. It's a couple of strings, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much is the strings for the thing these days? 30 quid. For a set or one?
A set.
A set, oh, that's all right then. That's not too bad. I used to get Ernie Ball Super Slinkies from the electric guitar,
yeah.
and I think they were about 8 quid then.
Yeah.
And we were only getting a tenner for a gig.
You have to buy them separately for the smaller mandolin. So,
Really?
yeah.
Oh dear. I'm going to have to take your thing. Is it clipped or magnets?
So it's clipped. It's clipped.
Clipped. It's
Yeah.
just
You
clipped.
take that over there.
Don't press any buttons, Webby. Let him take it off. He's a dinosaur.
I don't want to just hold it.
You're going to just hold it, are you?
I just talk.
But, yeah, in fact, you just leave it there because your organ is thing. Anyway, thanks, John, and we'll see you. Well, you're going to stay for a minute, are
See
you?
you next
We'll have a chat in a minute. So I'm going to do this and hide. So it's going to get Webby. Then we're going to zoom into him. There he is. Oh, he got me now.
Face detection on it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But it detected me now because I'm closer. I'm going to do this. They got him. Okay. He's in. And I'll do this.
Like me new hat.
There you go. We're having a Tim back.
Like me new hat.
That's not another new one. I saw that the other day.
I got 5.
You got 5 of them?
Yeah, 5 new ones.
Hang on.
Sorry, Lily, take me hand.
That's too big for me.
Piggy blind.
This one, look at this. It blew off my head and went under a car. The car was parked, but the wind blew it and it's got all this stuff on it now. But the good thing is you can wash these. In fact, they call them. It says, in fact, in the thing, Aussie Chiller, soak me. It says, yeah, which is a different thing if you're in Salt Lake City.
Stop waffling. Stop waffling now and do a story with you. You're waffling.
But that's another story.
You're waffling.
I am waffling, but
Yeah, I know.
a lot of intelligent people will get that joke.
Well, they won't, will they?
So I'm going to say, right, you're not on it yet. I'm going to go solo.
Good, yeah, good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you the story. Let me just have a quick look, see what you're saying, just in case I missed anything. Paul Frost is on, lost the playoff final. Oh, they're talking about. Hi, Tim. Really looking forward to September, says Jamie.
Thanks.
Jamie, sorry we didn't meet when you came over. I will definitely 100% come hell or high water, come to meet you in September. I apologise. Tim, donation. Oh, I got a donation, super chat from Paul Frost. There you go, $10. Hi, Tim. Here's a pint for you. It looks glorious in the background. I'm jealous. Wow. To tell you the truth, it's pretty cold today. It's only about 26, 27. Bit of a wind coming, So it's not too bad, Not too bad. There we go. And my favourites. Oh, so that's Paul again. 218 comments from 143 people watching still.
A horse racing tip for tomorrow, son.
You got a horse racing tip?
It's on your channel.
It's on my channel.
From Yorkshire boy. Tell Webby, Beverly Bry has a strong each way tip for rain cap. And a 245 at Catterick. Why is it piddling down tomorrow? Rain cap.
Beverly Bry has a strong tip for rain cap
I know Beverly
on
Bry.
245 at Catterick.
I'm assuming Yorkie boy is Beverly Bry. And I got him on my phone. Good lad he is.
Anyway, so I'm going to go back to. Thank you very much. Oh, last question was I've got my car back. The car is ready. I can pick it up at 4 o'clock tomorrow. If Webby had got his car, he could have taken me to pick it up. But that's what it is. I bought Reinhold a beer, so he might take me tomorrow. We'll never know.
even if I had a car at 3 o'clock tomorrow, make Twickenham, Bath taking on Northampton.
You're going to have a bath tomorrow.
Challenge Cup final.
So Webby's going to have a bath tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
And the show, get on with it.
Get on with it. Anyway,
148
the story about the hire car and the hospital. So the guy called me on Wednesday night. On Wednesday night, he said the car's not going to be ready by Friday, unfortunately. Friday morning, he said, but it could be ready by Friday afternoon, late. So I have to hire a car. So I went online and I went to Sicar because
This is what
I don't know. Let me just, give me the microphone.
I'm sorry.
Give me the microphone.
No, you did that to me. You go.
That's
you
all right. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I'm going to.
Turn that off.
I'm turning the microphone off. So I went to Sicar online and I looked at automatic cars because I don't like changing gear. And it came up with all these electric cars. What's this say? You got a super chat from Mick Paxton. Cool, dude. This is new. This is new. Thank you so much. That's another pint. Yeah. Cool, dude.
That's time you put your hand in your pocket, sir.
I'll tell you what, I put my hand in my pocket all the time.
You don't come out with nothing, do you? It comes out empty.
Webby buys me a €1.50 coffee and thinks he pays for this production.
What's 150 a coffee? Where can you buy 150 coffee?
How much you pay for in Laura's for a coffee?
210.
210?
Yeah.
Every time I have a coffee in Laura's, it's 210.
Cost me over €20 yesterday.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Should have had a kin. Should have had a kin.
You should have one of them too.
Baker Butty.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
You know, I've been 40.
Shut up. Shut up. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
So yesterday I called Sicar. No, I didn't. I registered on it and I got myself a Fiat 500. Yeah, Cinquenta. Yeah, a Fiat. Electric Fiat 500. I thought,
it's in there.
And I called him. I said, "Has he got a sunroof? Because I need two, one for each leg." Anyway, so they said, "No, it's all right." And I said, "What's the boot like?" They said, "Well, it'll fit a suitcase." So I thought, if it fits a big suitcase, it's going to fit Christina's wheelchair. So I ordered it anyway, and it was €32 or something for the day. So anyway, I turned up this morning. What else did I do? Oh no, I called my insurance to find out whether I got a courtesy car. If I get a courtesy car from my insurance, because I've got this roadside assistance thing, but only if I send the car to one of their garages, which will cost me £3 grand to fix it. So I thought I'll pay the €30 myself. Anyway, I got to Sicar in the Duke shop. So I got on the bus this morning. Was it this morning? No, this afternoon. No, yesterday. Yesterday. I got on the bus. And I went down to the Duke shops and I picked it up at 7 o'clock. And she says, "I'm sorry, we don't have the Fiat 500. I've got a bigger car." What was it called? Cupra?
Cupra.
A Cupra.
Yeah.
Which apparently is a really, really good one, right?
It's quick.
It is quick, yeah. So they got a Cupra, they said. So, and I said, right. And I was expecting the Duke shop, Sicar, go downstairs to the underground garage and pick the car up, right? She said, "It's up by the motorway."
What?
You know the outdoor car park opposite Equisur. So I said, "How do I get there?" This is where you walk. I said, "Don't you have like a courtesy car to take me up to the?" "No, we don't." "Or a bus?" "No." And so I hired one of these hoppy scooters from the market in.
You can see him on one of them, couldn't you?
€2.20, right? Just to go up the hill. So I went up the hill. I was looking like bloody Paddington Bear going up this hill. Anyway, I got there and they said it's a white car and I've got the. They said it's white and I've got the number plate. But I'm going there, pressing the button up, and it's going to go. Oh! But they don't do that anymore, do they? So the car didn't bark at me. Anyway, I found it in the end. I get in the car, close the door. I'm looking for the place to put the key. It's boiling in the car. I think the air conditioner's not on. I tried to open the windows, it didn't work. I opened the door, and I'm sweating cobs. Anyway, eventually I find out that all you have to do is to grab this little thing on the side and put it in reverse. And all of a sudden this bloody TV comes to life and goes, and then it shows me what's behind me. So I thought, great. So I put it on. I pressed the pedal. I'm not kidding you. It went like, what did I tell you? It was like shit off a shovel, wasn't it? It went like shit off a shovel backwards. And the camera obviously is a big fisheye lens, isn't it? So things are closer than you think. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't hit anything, but I thought, oh, I quite like this. And then the air conditioning came on.
Yeah.
And everything came on. Blah 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 blah.
Well, they're probably as quick backwards as they are forwards.
They are very quick. They're very quick. The torque on it is amazing. Anyway, so I took it home, parked it in the garage, but I couldn't get close enough to the garage door to press the button because it wouldn't let me go any closer than the beep, beep, beep thing, right? So I had to sort of hang out the window and do the thing. And then I realised I was pressing the wrong bloody button because it's hanging on my, when it's my car, it's hanging like this. So I'm pressed that button. But when I've got it in my hand, I've got to press this button. You know, anyway, it doesn't matter. So I got it in the garage eventually. And I went upstairs. I said, Chris, right, I got the car and it's all right. So we got her in the car today. We get out. We're going up. Everything's fine. And all of a sudden, I see a button that says map. Oh, so I've got a map now, right? And then I've got this button that says speed control.
Yes.
Map, speed control. And I noticed that when I was going to overtake it, it had this little car with two lines in it, and it went sort of, and it tells you.
On the steering.
Yeah, and it tells you, oh, yeah. So anyway, I realise now that all I have to do is to turn on this machine thing, and it'll actually brake. It'll go. But the thing is, I like to be a bit closer to the guy in front.
You can set the distance.
The distance to the guy in front is depending on how fast you are.
Yeah.
So I got the 120. I set it at 120, and it was boring because I never got to 120. Right. So I thought, well, I know what I'll do. I'll put it at 121.
Yeah.
So I pressed it and nothing happened. Pressed it, nothing happened. Pressed it. So I pressed it about 3 or 4 times. Nothing happened. And then it's because this car was in front of me, right? And it just kept me at the same thing, you know. So I thought I'm probably about 126 now, which is all right.
Read the speed limits as well.
Yeah, it does. It's doing that all the time, yeah. And it says take your foot off the brake or something like that. Anyway, and what I'd done, I pressed this button so many times, it was 180.
Okay.
All right. So as soon as the guy moved, this thing went. And it's going like 120, 130, 140, 150, and I'm going, and then this guy pulls out in front of me, and it breaks.
Brakes for you.
So I thought, well, I'll just leave it at 180. I'll just leave it at 180. I didn't actually. I left it at 130, and I never got to that more than a couple of times. Anyway, but it was quite an electric car. I'm quite enamored with it, but I was watching the percentage go down. The percentage was. It was 100%, right? And then it went down to 85% very quickly. But then it took ages to get to 65. And when we got to the hospital, it was everything. So anyway, we got to the hospital, everything's fine. It is just a 6-monthly checkup that Christina has. It's basically her cuddling a guy, you know, because he loves Chris. And he practices his German with her as well. So everything's fine. So we come out, then we go to the Meridiano, which is a shopping centre just up from Corte Inglés. The Meridiano shopping centre. We went up and we had we saw the blooming onion. It's called the onion flower here, but it's a blooming onion. We used to get it in Outback Steakhouse in Virginia, and our daughter loved it and we loved them. So we got a blooming onion, or an onion flower as they call it. And then I ordered a burger and Chris ordered a salad. After we'd had the lemonade and the onion flower, we were full. So we took the rest to go. And it cost 45 euros, I think, the whole thing. What's it called? A Caesar salad, chicken Caesar. Oh, I just got a message. I don't know what it was. Primary audio's changed. Why has the primary audio's changed? External microphone. Why's that? Why did my microphones change? Hello. I got it. It's coming back online. It's coming back online. Sorry about that, kids.
Okay. So we've got a big one tomorrow, me and two others. All about my bit about my charity for cancer, the Euros, horse racing,
Thanks, Rigger.
fancy and what have you. And
We've been talking since I turned that on.
yeah,
We've been talking.
there's nothing new with that. There's nothing new with that, then, is there?
But to tell you the truth, we've still got 124 people watching.
Yeah,
Not like that.
yeah.
It's a gin and tonic.
I didn't need the tonic.
You got it now.
I'll bring it anyway. Is it open? I'll bring it.
Yeah.
Bring it anyway.
Got you a good one. If I know for you, I would have put a cheap one in there.
Exactly.
Afternoon, David. Mr. Morales.
Actually, you gave me a better one than what's her name?
Yeah. Oh, my friend. Good after you. Sorry. Yes. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much.
And you. Thank you very much indeed.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Okay.
Meet you.
You to meet you too. Did I help?
I don't know. Sorry.
Did I help you come in here?
Yeah.
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 Can we?
So actually,
Do you want to be on it? Can we just say hello? You don't have to be if you don't want to. That's okay. Oh, no problem.
any questions I can say something.
What? Where are you from? What country are you from?
I'm Russian, Ukrainian.
Ukraine. No. Oh, yeah.
On both sides.
Yeah. No, my next door neighbour, too, from Russia. Yeah, he's.
Used to travel.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I was trained in Russia.
Yeah.
I finished the college. They gave me a job in Ukraine.
Yeah.
I had to take it.
Yeah.
I was married and my son is in Ukraine.
Yeah, got you. Okay. Yeah. His first name's not. It's not. Yeah. His surname's not Usyk, is it, by any chance? If he is, get in touch with me.
Thank you very much for the drink, my darling. Lana.
Yeah.
Is it
Lovely.
Lana? Lana.
Which is Svetlana, but Lana is for everyone
Okay.
in the UK.
Lovely, isn't she?
She's gorgeous.
So I say to it, he's batting, isn't he? He's batting, isn't he? Look, he knows he's batting, isn't he? You've got to say it, haven't you? Anyway.
He's batting above his weight.
Oh, yeah.
What he said.
Yeah.
He says that all the time.
We all flipping out. Yeah.
I'm not.
What? No,
I'm
listen.
not. I mean, she's lucky to have me. Christina's lucky to have me.
No, that's a bad thing.
She couldn't have had a good-looking guy like me.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Punching people.
Punching.
You know, Webby's a bit like Del Boy, right?
Yeah.
He mixes his
up.
metaphors and makes up his own
Makes
sayings.
his own, that's what it is. Yeah, the American.
What did you say? Trial by error. That's one of his. Oh, I've got to do it trial by error. It's trial and error.
Who cares?
It's punching above your weight because, yeah.
Listen, in the end of the day, I've been retired.
But he ends up saying batting above your waist.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but people know what I mean.
They
People
do,
know
yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah. Rodney. Am I Rod? Does that make me Rodney?
What Del Boy? So get on tomorrow, 9:30 till 10:30. Two great guys, Bosch, prizes, but everything. We'll have a good fun.
If I'm up early enough.
You'll be up, don't you worry about it. You're doing all the bits along the bottom as well. It's good.
If you send it to me.
No, he's
Is it the same as yesterday?
don't be, listen, you do this to me every time. They pack it in.
You've put a load of stuff
No,
on.
I haven't.
You put a load of stuff on Frame AO,
I've
right?
sent you the photographs so you know exactly what you're doing.
No, I
And
don't.
you're that good. You're,
You
listen,
sent me 2 photographs.
oh yeah, there's more. You're a hobby. No, forget the first thing. It's your hobby. You enjoy it.
I do
You're just
enjoy it,
taking
yeah.
the pee.
I am taking a pee, but
Pack
you
it
know,
in now.
I don't like being taken for granted.
You know. Oh, we're not taking.
Or as Webby would say, I don't like being taken for granted.
When have I ever taken you for granted?
For granted? You don't take me for granted. Webby pays me like he pays everybody else because he's got no real mates.
A bit known those. Hey, your best mates, mate, they're on there. They're on that end. I'll tell you now.
I've only got
All the others are acquaintances.
I've only got 2 best mates, and you're one of them.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I'll take that on board. Thank you. I'll take that on board.
Otherwise, I won't get a coffee in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, put on Webby's bill. Put on Webby's bill. Yeah,
I never say that.
Oh no, you
I
didn't.
never
No,
say
you
that.
don't. Others do.
Not like Reinhold, the German.
He's a good lad.
He's a good lad, yeah.
How's your merch going, Tim? How's your merch going?
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Just if you at the bottom here, you can order this, but order one size bigger.
Your merch. See, you're talking in merch. You mean your merchandise?
Yeah.
The merch.
How's your merch going?
How's your merch?
Where's that come from?
Because you see, if you're a YouTuber, then you know the word merch.
Oh yeah.
And also, it's from the Whittle.
YouTube channel.
So it's from the Whittles. It's merch.
So if you're for the world, which obviously that's the posh part, isn't it or not? No.
Yeah,
It is a reason.
yeah.
We'll just say that.
It can be. It can be in
So
different areas.
So are you Stockport, Everton, Liverpool? Are you one of them or
Well,
not?
my wife was a big Liverpool supporter, so I'm a Liverpool supporter.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, it's
It follows. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
They can't hear you.
Oh,
They can't hear you.
Yeah, you might as well have that. Yeah.
So it's you and Webby now.
So
We're going to finish in a minute. We're going to finish in a
you
minute.
know, so that one we did today,
Yeah.
the one in Brazil, my pal. You even if you're on for watch it, because I know the background, but as he said, the sun. But his content is Leicester City. He's a cracking lad. It's my pal that used to live here. Gone to Brazil. Married his wife, future wife Rosie, beautiful lady from Brazil.
I married my wife as well. That's a coincidence.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. And then, I married my second wife, Dawn, because my first wife died in a wishing well. I told you before. But anyway, but she never. Me and my ex-wife, we're best mates, and Dawn knows that anyway. We're all good pals. Yeah. So that's 15 questions I did this morning. Well, yes, I think it's a fantastic one. He's really.
He was talking to John.
Oh, sorry, John.
I gave the microphone because
Yeah.
on.
We're so, yeah, it's automatic, but that's me good ear and that's me bad ear, innit? You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
good.
That's
me-
good. Yeah. That's
We're going to finish it now anyway.
Yeah.
John.
Thank
the last
you very
thing,
much, Sam.
Look at the camera.
Thank you very
tell
much,
everybody.
everybody.
And if you want to say a message or push the band again,
Yeah, Red Letter Road.
and
Oh,
when
John.
can we see you live next?
Folk on the Farm in Dulles, Anglesey, at the beginning of July.
Thank you very much, John Williams.
Thank you very much,
It's
Sam.
been a pleasure.
Thanks,
Can I grab
Bobby.
your mic?
pleasure, John.
Ladles and jelly spoons. Apologise for the sound in the middle of that. I don't know what happened. We lost connection with the camera and everything. Catch up on the flip side, guys, says Riggers Ramblings. I really can't do anything. Alan is writing in Russian,
Okay.
so but I can't read it because it's in Cyrillic, so I can't even do a semblance of what it is.
Is that Alan on my blogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, you're going to stay on the visual for the last thing, but we're going to do this. Dink, dink. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining today. It was a great fun, and we hope that you enjoyed the show apart from the audio at the end. I'd like to thank John Williams for a great interview. Thank you very much. You were very interesting. I'd like to thank Webby for coming on right at the end. He is a good mate,
Cheers,
and
mate.
it is all banter that we do.
100%.
And I hope he gets his car back very soon because I'm getting mine back tomorrow. And don't forget, Balcony Banter is next Wednesday, all about Christine and myself. You can join in at timothydow.com/live. Freaky Friday is here next week at the, what's it called, centre? No, we're not the Rose Centre, Monte Cristo, there we go. Where we can do that. And meet up Monday. Nobody has registered, so we will cancel if nobody registers. I will go out and do something, whatever happens. And Chris said she might actually come with me, but we might not be at the place that we normally are. So don't be disappointed if you want to come. And we shall see you on the next one. This is Tim Dowd, Webby and John Williams for Living with Us in Tenerife, signing off.